Hi, I'm Bert Mudge for MMAcanada.net. I'm here at the Sony Center for Performing Arts for the world premiere of the documentary The Striking Truth, starring UFC welterweight champion George St. Pierre and TPF title holder David Loiseau, also directed by Stephen Wong. A little bit later tonight, I'll get a chance to sit down and speak with all three. Let's head inside and check it out. Zahabi at the Toronto premiere of Striking Truth. Faraz, you said you're a little bit surprised at this turnout.
You know what? I've been so busy that I wasn't even thinking about it. When I'm here now, it's like, wow, what a moment. It's great.
Have you had a chance to do any pre-screening of this film?
Actually, no, all I saw was the trailer.
Okay.
I just never had time to sit down and watch it, so I'm really excited.
So are you expecting that a film like this could have some real crossover potential to a non-MMA fan?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is a story about two people's lives. It's not about fighting, really.
Absolutely.
So anybody can enjoy this.
Without further ado, it is my honor, it is my pleasure to introduce to you The Striking Truth. And still, the UFC welterweight champion of the world, George St. Pierre.
A lot of scenes were very difficult to shoot. These guys are not just the stars of my movie. They are very dear friends of mine, my closest friends. And you know, these guys, I'm so proud of them. Because 4.5 years ago, you know, we had a deal where they would let me shoot anything and everything, and never hold back. And that's easy to say when you're holding a belt, when you're holding a championship belt above your head. And yeah, everyone wants to be in front of the camera. But you know, you guys saw in the film there are some very emotional, very hard times for both of them. And so it was hard, you know, reliving it. Some of it's hard, but some of it's also very, very gratifying. But you know, I just want to applaud these guys again for their high integrity and keeping their word. And you know, in 4.5 years, they never told me to turn off the camera. So thank you, George. Thank you, David.
Now that you've had so much success, actually all three of you, what's it like to have cameras in your face, people probably following you around? And really just what's it like to have people ask for your autograph every 30 seconds?
Well, for me, I would never say no to a fan who come to me to take a picture or an autograph. Because the reason is, that's how I make my living of, you know, like, so it would be foolish for me to do so. My life has changed. Of course, there is some bad things about it, and there is some good things about it. The good things is like all this, you know, the treatment and everything is great. But the bad thing is sometimes you have no privacy, and it's a thing that I have to live with and accept it. There is no perfect job, and I knew when I became champion in Montreal, I had to make a choice if I keep doing it. I had to accept this part of my reality, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Dave, now that you've gone back into the cage, you've got a title under your belt, how do you feel now getting closer and closer? Because you know the management's going to start talking to the UFC again. Do you think you're actually going to make it back there? Because we know that's the goal. And how do you plan on dealing it mentally should you ever get back there?
You know, I just take it one day at a time, one fight at a time. Right now, I'm just focused on what's next. You know, the next fight. Eventually, if the UFC calls, I'll be back and I'll answer the call. You know, I'll just go out there and compete. You know, and just like many people said in the documentary, you know, it's just I gotta focus on being the best I can be. you know, and it's a lot of hard work. It's going to be a tough road, but I know I can do it. I believe I can do it, and I'm here to stay.
Excellent news, first of all. This should be the very last interview of the whole day. For you guys, this should be it.
Great.
This film has the potential to transcend the sports documentary genre. Is that one of the things that actually drew you to this project?
The biggest thing that drew me to this project was what I saw in the characters and the personality of David Loiseau and George St. Pierre. And I knew it was my job to bring the human side behind the masks of these guys to the forefront. And I know if I did that, I'd have a very powerful film that would withstand the test of time. And you know, I commend these guys for honoring our agreement, which was to let me roll, let me film, and whether it's good or bad, whether it's a good day of training or a bad day of training, whether it's a good day at home or a bad day at home. Yeah. And you know, in over 4 years, they never told me to turn the camera off. So I think that's why we'll transcend.
George, what are some of the attributes and character traits that Stephen Wong caught of you on film that you would be most proud of if you watched tonight?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I like the way he see me with the family. You know, that's, you know, I try to be with my family as much as I can, even though I'm very busy. You know, it's very important for me to go back there. See my parents.
David, this original concept was your idea. Do you think that this film has the potential to kind of dispel any maybe lingering myths that might still be outstanding there about mixed martial arts and mixed martial artists?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, at first when I first thought about this project, I was thinking it'd be great to have the general public see not only the end product, you know, not only the end result, I mean, which is the fight. You guys see George St. Pierre and David Loiseau in the cage for 25 minutes. This is what you guys see. You guys, the general public doesn't see what we have to go through to get there. The struggle, the ups and downs, the preparation, the hard work, the dedication, everything that goes through in a fighter's life.
The main thing is you don't need to be a superhero to do great things. You know, we all come from like a normal background, and you know what I mean. And most like Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, name it. Like all Wayne Gretzky, they were all normal human beings before they've been known. And it's either in sport or whatever job you decide to do, you can do good things.
What is some of the most important or valuable things that you've learned from David? And David, what are some of the most interesting and valuable things you've learned from George?
The thing I learned from David is he made it possible for all of us to go in UFC. When I saw David go in UFC, he made it possible. You know, a guy from where we're from made it. You know, so it's like it's possible.
You know, it's funny that George said that because George made it possible to become a UFC world champion. I tried, I failed, and he did it. You know, and he made it possible.
Yep. Gentlemen, it's been an honor and a privilege, and I hope you enjoy the after party and continued success with this film. George, best of luck, UFC 129.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
Well, the movie's over. The interviews are done. It was an excellent premiere for an extraordinary film. For MMACanada.net, I'm Burke Mudge.